So this is the new film by M. Night Shyamalan, who's probably most well known for his debut film, The Sixth Sense, and arguably his most prominent film and his most successful film to date.
Everyone was blown away by The Sixth Sense when it came out back in 1999. Bruce Willis still had hair. Haley Joel Osment was still a bankable actor.
Yeah, he was still a bit cute. I mean, he's one of those child actors that grew up to be a ugly, Jesus, I almost swore now, but an ugly bastard.
Look at Macaulay Culkin, one of your favourites.
Yeah, I mean, Home Alone was one of my favourites, and he grew up to, yes, it looked like he does crack on the occasion. Going into an M. Night Shyamalan film, the biggest question is, what is the twist going to be?
I think he's a hack.
You think he's a hack?
I think he's a bloody hack, man. You know, he made one movie, he's
one kwaai stuk.
One brilliant film, his head swelled, and then he just thought, okay, well, now I've got the perfect template, and he's been trying to reclaim his former glory ever since.
Horrible.
You know, giving us turd after turd after turd after turd after turd.
Hey, I'm Matt.
And I'm Pete,
And welcome to that movie review.
aka TMR.
So I'm pleased to announce that this is actually quite a decent film. Not his best, but it's a good film. It's better than some of the crap that he's released in the recent years. So he's got that going for it. While it is a good film, it is, in my opinion, overly long. What do you think?
Absolutely, Matthew. The film comes in at almost 2 hours, and
Yeah.
you know, if there's one thing Shyamalan's known for, it's not like for a good speed of pace or anything.
No, it's a very slow-paced film.
Yeah.
Kind of a slow burn, and like I mentioned earlier, you know, you're waiting for this twist to happen, and so it's obviously it always keeps you guessing as to what's going on in the film.
It was only a matter of time before Shyamalan, or whatever you want to call him, Shabba-Doo-Doo, decided to tackle, like, you know, the theme of DID films, or films with multiple personality disorders. Hollywood's been fixated on this crap for the longest time.
Yeah, there's quite a few films
many
out there.
films that have it, you know, Shutter Island, Psycho, what else, Matthew?
Fight Club.
Yeah, which is actually a really good one.
That's one of the better ones.
Yeah.
Me, Myself and Irene with Jim Carrey.
Absolutely.
That's a bit more of a comedic look at things. This film actually does have quite novel ideas around DID. I mean, the character of Kevin, who's played by James McAvoy, one of his personalities actually has diabetes, while the rest don't. I mean, that's crazy. It just shows you the power of the brain and what it can do to your body.
The way Kevin behaves is backed up by what his psychologist is basically saying about the conditions of DID.
Absolutely, and it's obviously rooted in some sort of childhood trauma, as it usually is in the real life.
Yeah.
So it deals with a lot of these novel ideas around DID, and that's one of the great things about the film. This is quite interesting, really. And obviously, in the main role is James McAvoy, who plays many roles, really. Obviously, the different personalities that he plays. It's crazy, and he has totally thrown himself into this role.
One of the big things that all these personalities, he's got 23 personalities, and they're basically all waiting for the coming of the 24th personality, which is supposed to be a much stronger, more malevolent and violent personality.
Yeah, they call it the Beast.
Yeah, exactly. They call it the Beast. They all look up to it. They all fear it, and they all know it's like all powerful.
I mean, it's a movie. It's highly unlikely this will happen in real life. This is M. Night Shyamalan's take on DID. So
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
you know, take it with a pinch of salt. Don't go and research and see if this can actually happen, because it probably can't. So next to McAvoy, we have Anya Taylor-Joy, who's relatively unknown in Hollywood right now. I think the most prominent film she's done was the horror film The Witch, which I haven't seen. I just saw on IMDb that's what she's been in, and she is one of the 3 girls that Kevin kidnaps. It follows her story, and it shows parts of her backstory, which was both intriguing and really, really disturbing at times.
The audience laughed a lot. There's a lot of laughs in this movie, right, Matthew?
Yeah.
You know,
But it all stems from Kevin's personality.
Exactly.
So one specific one, maybe 2.
Yeah, you know, when he jumps into various personalities, I think also people found it funny to see how he would suddenly change. I think the transition process was also funny to people.
It was.
So, like, you know, you'll laugh at his condition, but there's nothing about her condition or what happens to her in her childhood that you will find funny at all.
It was quite hectic. She's pretty good, and I hope she starts getting more work. She's a pretty good actress. She's pretty good. She's got a very Bjork look to her. You know what I mean? She can definitely do that that deadpan acting really well.
Absolutely,
you know?
she looks like she hasn't been in the sun for years.
Yeah, no, she looks like Wednesday from the Addams Family,
And
basically.
100%.
I mean, if they did an Addams Family remake,
those lips.
yeah, if they did an Addams Family remake,
Yeah.
should be a good Wednesday.
That's true. So look, boys and girls, it's an M. Night Shyamalan film, and like all M. Night Shyamalan films, there has to be a twist at the end. Does Split have a twist? Yes, it does have a twist. Is it a good twist? You'll have to wait and see for yourself.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's interesting. I'm not sure if everybody will get this.
That's true, man.
You know what I mean? Without saying too much,
Yeah.
this twist is dependent
This twist
on
is
something.
This twist is retroactive.
Yes. It's when we try our best to not spoil anything here.
It's a bit retroactive. So,
Yeah.
so some of you might get it, and some of you might just go, huh? Okay.
Exactly.
That's it. For me personally, I get frustrated when I watch films like this because I like coherence to a certain extent. I don't mind,
Like
deviation.
a clever, something like a clever storyline
Yeah, I don't
that
mind.
alludes to something
Yeah.
and is something else.
I don't mind that, but I mean, with Shyamalan, it's just, it's like he's constantly, it's constantly unfolding in front of you. So you're sitting there, you're thinking, okay, what's going on, and you're constantly trying to piece things together.
Absolutely. Basically, just pack your brain in when you go watch this film.
Matthew, well said.
This will be compared to other M. Night Shyamalan films, and so let's just list a few that we think is good and the other ones that we think are bad.
Sure.
Sixth Sense is his best film. It's his first film. It's his best,
Yeah.
and no one saw
that coming. I mean,
that was really cool because
that film got nominated.
exactly. But the thing is, like, no one knew who Shyamalan was. No one knew there was going to be a twist, and that's the thing. All his subsequent films, people knew there was going to be some sort of twist.
Because that's how he set himself up. He was like, oh my flip, I've discovered blue plutonium, and now I'm gonna ray this thing.
Yeah, that dead horse is dead,
come
and
on,
he's going, come on.
Unbreakable, which was the first film that he made after Sixth Sense, and I think that film had a lot riding on it. Unbreakable was everyone was expecting a lot from Unbreakable, and Unbreakable was like Shyamalan's take on superhero movies.
Yeah. He's always got like a kind of a weird take on everything.
Yeah, he offers a very alternative view, which is nice.
It's it's refreshing.
Yeah.
But it does not always work.
No.
I'd like to think Science was a good film.
I like
It was a bit, near the end,
yeah.
it was a bit like it just went woo!
Yeah,
At the end.
I mean, what happened in the end? We had wine Felix taking a baseball bat and going to work.
Yes, as he went to work on that bloody alien.
Yes, he got it for a 6-0 pal.
So those were his good films. And he's got many bad films.
Got such a lot of turds, eh?
I mean, right up there, one film that actually made me legitimately cross with the ending was The Village.
And then, of course, the one time when he does try to deviate, be a bit commercial, he takes one of the best animated series ever, the Last Airbender. And I don't know if any of you have seen that. I think Matthew, you've seen it. I didn't even bother because I knew. Ooh, Matthew, don't forget about After Earth.
Oh,
yes. Oh my word! And we've spoken about After Earth in prior reviews, and we all know how that movie went. Eh? Wow!
I thought it was impossible for me to hate Will Smith in a film, and M. Night Shyamalan, you've made me hate Will Smith in a film.
Yes,
with After Earth. And lastly, arguably his worst film for me, with regards to both just the general film itself and the twist, which turned out to be so ridiculous. And I know you know what I'm going to say right now, is The Happening with Mark Wahlberg and Zoe Deschanel. I love Zoe Deschanel from New Girl. Love her. Whoo! The Happening's twist. I sat in the movie and I'm like, what cuck is this? What cuck is this? But that's why I think, just to cap it off, I think it's a pseudo return to form.
Yeah, this one is a bit of a return to form.
It's one of his good films, and
he has McAvoy to thank.
He has McAvoy to thank for that, and it's about time, Shyamalan.
Yeah.
I mean, you're back on the play.
Yeah.
And
don't screw up now.
Don't screw up now.
You've managed to come back from cuck. It's very easy to go back to cuck.
So PJ, it's about that time. Right. Give it a score.
Jeez. Yeah, Matthew, this is a bit of a tough one. I know what you're going to give it, and I feel inclined to give it the same, but
tell me what you think of it. Tell me. Tell them.
The film deserves a 7. It does deserve a 7 out of 10, doesn't it, Matthew? Because it's, you know what? The film's got good things going for it. And that's why it's going to get a 7. It's got McAvoy in a tour de force performance. You know, flipping, firing on all cylinders. The guy is, I mean, the guy he will not be nominated, but I'm sure he should be nominated for shit like this.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
And then also the other thing that I do admire about this film, and I think it's something that Shyamalan actually is good at, and that is, you know, character-driven films and films with very good dialogue. There's one thing I got to give this film credit for is its dialogue. It's got very contemporary dialogue and very believable characters. You watch this film and you think to yourself, you know what? I believe what they're saying, and I believe the way they are interacting with each other.
I agree with everything PJ just said.
Wow. It's gonna
No, I really do. I think while we do deviate with our opinions on certain things, everything you just said now I agree with. And I'm also going to give it 7 out of 10. It's not without its faults. Like I mentioned earlier, it does drag on a bit. Does retread some of the same ground with some of the characters. But in saying that, it's a great film and a return to form for Shyamalan. James McAvoy, absolutely brilliant in the multiple roles that he plays in this film. And great dialogue, great plot, interesting twist, and I'm very intrigued to see where it goes from here, where Shyamalan goes.
If it can go anywhere from here, it would. Yeah.
It's gonna be something.
Yeah.
So that's it this week for that movie review. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and thanks for always taking the time to like, comment, and share our videos. We really appreciate it.
100%, boys and girls. We'll see you right here next week on TMR.
Yeah, kwaai.
And Ricardo Pereira, this is for you. Food sack.